The American First Foundation is a 501 nonprofit, but McNeil said he and Malkin were shut out while Fuentes and assistant controlled the group, and while some other group members have left recently, other followers have posted loyalty oaths vowing to rape, kill, and or die for their white nationalist leader. F***ed up shit. Super f***ed up shit. Even more f***ed up the fact that there are mainstream politicians who associate themselves with this far-right organization of white nationalists, but I guess that's just the America of today. Talk about everyone's good friend, Nick Fuentes. Let's take a look at who's streaming on cozy.tv right now. Don't know if I can put it on stream, but Alex Jones has 65 viewers on cozy.tv. Dalton Clodfelter, not familiar, has 433. Jimbo Zoomer, 229, but that's the extent of the Cozy TV viewership right now. I don't know if everyone knows this. DLive, I checked out DLive for the first time in a long time yesterday. It's like, it's done. It's toast. There was like, maybe there was something going on, but like it was so many crypto channels. Like the crypto section of their website is massive now, but like no viewers on the crypto stuff. Like look at this: 16 viewers, 2 viewers, 1 viewer, 0 viewers, 0 viewers, 0 0 0 0 0. And then like a lot of other channels, recommended channels, like 3 viewers, 7 viewers, 1 viewer, 16 viewers. I don't know what is happening on DLive. Cozy TV is doing okay. If you don't know, Cozy TV is Nick Fuentes' proprietary streaming site. It features a bunch of the alt-right, far-right, neo-graper personalities. Basically, what he's done is he's created an entire ecosystem for himself. Think of it like this. What if someone who was as big as Tim Pool suddenly decided he was going to create the Tim Pool exclusive streaming zone, and then everyone who is a follower of Tim Pool and believes everything Tim Pool does also wanted to become streamers, and they became exclusive streamers on the Tim Pool streaming zone. And because they controlled their own streaming platform, they were allowed to say and do whatever they want, so they don't have to be censored in any way. He has been effectively deplatformed from most major platforms available on the internet, but it's not stopped him. I don't know how much it's affected his growth, because there was a huge scandal that just came out involving Nick Fuentes, where 2 of Nick Fuentes' previous work compatriots, I guess would be the best way to put it, did a live stream where they revealed a whole bunch of things about Nick Fuentes we did not know. One of those big revelations was that Nick Fuentes uses a black light to check if his roommates have cum. Yes, he is the cum hunter. He wants to make sure they are not ejaculating. And I wonder if that even applies to people who have nocturnal emissions, such as people who may ejaculate in their dreams. I don't know if that counts, because that one feels a little bit out of your control. I mean, you're not even stimulating yourself in that case, but you know, you could say that is perhaps the hand of God that has pleasured you in the middle of the night. Whatever the case may be, it's very normal behavior by a normal human being. The other revelations were along the lines of he increases his view count, which is a wonderful thing to hear, sometimes by a metric of 1.5 to 2 times, which means he has much less viewers than previously reported, especially by major news outlets, which is also a very good thing to hear. He also calls people who do not adhere to their strict no women policy, because they are, of course, not allowed to apparently date or see women. Which, like, how are you ever supposed to, like, I thought it was, if you're, like, an extreme Christian fundamentalist, you're still allowed to entertain the idea of wooing a woman. You simply cannot engage in intercourse or anything with her. You get to soak, perhaps, depending on your denomination, but that's about it, you know? So, I don't know why that's becoming a huge thing. Either way. White nationalist America First group plunges into chaos after high-ranking official gets a girlfriend. Oh, no. The American First movement has plunged into turmoil after its treasurer started a romantic relationship and moved out of the group leader's basement. White nationalist Nick Fuentes, the right-wing group's leader, and Associate of Representatives Paul Gosar and Marjorie Taylor Greene, urges his followers to abstain from sex, and he describes himself as an incel, or involuntary celibate. Wouldn't you be a volcel? A volcel then? Because if you're choosing to be celibate. This led the nonprofit group's treasurer, Jaden McNeil, to resign and call America First a cult, reported by the Daily Beast Fever Dreams podcast. Members act so racist and ridiculous in public that it ruins people's lives, says co-host Kelly Whale on the podcast. You can't go and get a normal job after that, so they turn further and further into this movement, which really does function almost like a cult. And it's true, it doesn't just apply to Nick Fuentes and the stuff that he's doing, it applies to a lot of content creators who are getting really heavy into the political side of things. Think of someone like Jackson Hinkle, for example. Jackson Hinkle, who is now now been spreading a ton of conspiracy theories about Ukraine, many of them disproven, especially the ones being that Bucha was a false flag attack. That kind of stuff will haunt you forever, especially when you've associated your real name with it. So if Jackson Hinkle then goes out and tries to get a cushy job because his family has some connections in the Valley, well, they will probably do a simple Google search on his name, and then it'll be revealed that Jackson Hinkle actually has some very, very spicy takes. Nick Martin, who monitors extremist activity, has more on the schism, saying McNeil has accused Fuentes of hiding the group's finances from him and fellow board member Michelle Malkin, and he said that other unspecified new revelations caused him to distance himself from America First. Thread. Janet McNeil recently resigned as treasurer from the America First Foundation, which is run by white nationalist Nick Fuentes. McNeil has since revealed or levied a lot of accusations about Fuentes, but the 2 videos I'm about to post in this thread seem pretty serious. In a tell-all interview on Friday on the live stream show Kino Casino, Janet McNeil said he was mostly a treasurer in the name only. He alleged that Nick Fuentes kept him and fellow board member Michelle Malkin in the dark on America First Foundation finances. The American First Foundation is a 501 nonprofit. Board members are there for oversight and accountability, but McNeil alleges he and Malkin were kept in the dark while Fuentes and his assistant ran everything. Jada McNeil was also joined later on the live stream by Simon Dickerman, who worked for Nick Fuentes for years and showed photos of Fuentes serving as a best man at his wedding. They both had a lot to say, and I'm guessing neither is done talking. We'll see what happens next. Some followers of the white nationalist Nick Fuentes appear to have defected in light of the accusations. Others, however, have been posting oaths of loyalty to him, content warning sexual violence. I will die for Nick Fuentes. I will kill, rape, die. I will kill, rape. Jesus Christ. Well, okay. Isn't that counter to your entire, like, you cannot have intercourse with women thing? I just wanted to put it out there publicly, like I have nothing to do with this, McNeil told the Kino Casino livestream, because I don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes there. The American First Foundation is a 501 nonprofit, but McNeil said he and Malkin were shut out while Fuentes and assistant controlled the group, and while some other group members have left recently, other followers have posted loyalty oaths vowing to rape, kill, and or die for their white nationalist leader. Fucked up shit. Super, super fucked up shit. Even more fucked up the fact that there are mainstream politicians who associate themselves with this far-right organization of white nationalists, but I guess that's just the America of today, to say the very least. But yeah, they're all basement-dwelling losers. There's not much more you can say about that. And we were going to talk about this other one. A Republican in Nebraska picked Jim Pillen as their nominee for governor on Tuesday over a rival supported by Donald Trump, who is accused of groping multiple women. Charles Hebster's loss was a setback for Trump, who has issued hundreds of endorsements at staged rallies and support candidates, including Hebster, in an effort to bend to the GOP in his direction ahead of a possible presidential run in 2024. Hebster's loss raises the stakes on other high-profile primaries this month in Pennsylvania and Georgia, where Trump was also intervened. Trump's influence proved decisive in West Virginia on Tuesday, however. In the U.S. primary pitting Republican incumbents against each other, Trump's candidate Alex Mooney defeated David McKinley, who angered Trump by voting for Joe Biden's bipartisan infrastructure package and the creation of a House committee investigation to January 6. In Nebraska, Pillen, a hog farm owner and veterinarian, defeated 8 challengers, including Hebster. Brett Lidstrom, a state senator generally viewed as a more moderate choice. We live in the greatest place on the planet right here in Nebraska. Pillen will be a favorite in November's general election against the state senator Carol Blood. Nebraska has not elected a Democrat as governor since 1994. Pillen was endorsed by the GOP leaders in the state, including the term-limited governors Pete Ricketts, former governor Kay Orr, and former University of Nebraska football coach and Congressman Tom Osborne. So Trump's, I guess, little tap isn't always a set thing, you know? There's that at the same time.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback, because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we are prepared to embark on a mighty jihad in your name. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble jesters, attempting in vain to get you to laugh. To our valiant knights of the Round Table, Benji Arnie, Tech Tink, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Mayred, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood. It doesn't matter what I believe, it only matters what I can prove. Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Jenna Tao, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus. Multimondi, Trevbot, EXE, Brian Ephraim, Lemmy101, Anthropophojak, Saren42, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Agent NDN, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our mugs and salute our brave heroes off to another glorious conquest.